Hey guys, welcome to my series on law of taxation. This is Ganesh Pujari and this is our third discussion on law of taxation. What is the purpose of this particular session? In this session, we are going to understand what is fee, what is the difference between tax and fee, and what are the important case laws when it comes to the difference between tax and fee, or what is tax and what is fee. And moreover, we are also getting into the concept of quid pro quo, which are discussed in different case laws. With that little brief introduction, I am getting to my first slide. While writing the meaning of fees, one important definition you should bring in your answer is the definition from Seligman, who says a payment to defray the cost of each recurring services undertaken by the government, primarily in the public interest, but conferring a measure of special advantage on the fee payer. He is bringing five important aspects. First one, it is a payment to defray the cost of each recurring services. Second one, it is undertaken by whom? By the government. Third one, what is the primary purpose? The public interest, but giving what? Conferring a special advantage to someone. Who is that someone? That is fee payer. So he is bringing these aspects in his definition. Or fee in a simple way can be said as payment made for a service rendered, or a fee is a specific charge for some direct services rendered, or fees is a payment for covering expenses of regulation or to recompensate the services rendered by the state. Now, few important example for fee can be fee for license or toll fee or fee paid for water usage, etc. With that, I'm moving to my next slide. In this slide, I'm discussing four important case laws when it comes to tax, fee or quid pro quo. The first case is Shirur Mutt case. What happened here, under section 76 of the Madras Act, there was some fees levied on the Shirur Mutt, which is in Udupi district of current Karnataka state. Now, in that case, they were paying the fee, but there was no return to them as such. And when the case came to the court used the analogy of that particular act, section 76(2), which said institution has income less than rupees 10,000 per annum will not have fee, which is basically a feature of a tax. So they said it is not fee, it is tax in this case. In the second case, Swadeshi Cotton Mills Company versus Commune of Pondicherry, the Commune of Pondicherry put a measurement fee on the Swadeshi Cotton Mills, and over a period of time they changed that fee as a supervision fee. But there was no quid pro quo to Swadeshi Cotton Mills Company by paying that. And when the case came to the court, they said it is not fee, it is tax because it is used for public welfare, and Pondicherry commune never had the power to put any kind of tax because it is not passed through any of the legislation, so such tax was not sustained. In the third case, that is Mahanta Sri Jagannath Ramanuj Das versus State of Orissa, there was quid pro quo. That means the fee paid under section 49 of Hindu Empowerment Act had returns to the Jagannath Ramanuj Das, whatever Hindu organization was there. So they said it is not tax, it is fee because there is quid pro quo for the payment that they have made. The last case, that is Kishan Lal Lakshmi Chand and others versus State of Haryana and others, there was absence of quid pro quo available in this case, so it was held that it is a tax. So these are the four important case laws you can mention in your exams. Now let us discuss few important differences available between tax and fees. Now, tax is a common burden, whereas fees is a specific burden. Tax is common for all. Once the government set the rules, everybody need to obey with that. But fees, it is a specific burden. Only when you are going to avail that service, you will be burdened with fees. Now, tax is a compulsory burden which is enforced by law. Article 265 of Indian Constitution discusses about enforcement of tax through law. Whereas fees is optional. Only when you are taking certain services or benefit, you need to pay fee. Otherwise, no. Tax is used for common benefit, whereas fees are paid for the individual benefits, and tax can be collected only by the government with the law in place, whereas fees can be collected by any authoritative body as per the rules and regulations available. You cannot levy tax on public trust, but you can levy fees on the public trust. Now, the tax is a general revenue, whereas fees is a specific revenue for that authoritative body. And one important thing is there is no direct relationship between tax collector, tax collected and taxpayer, whereas there is a direct correlationship between fee collector, fee collected and fee payer. Now, tax is routed to consolidated fund, whereas fee is not routed to consolidated fund. There is no element of quid pro quo when it comes to tax. You pay tax, you will not get anything in a direct manner, whereas in fee, you pay fee, you will get something in back that is having quid pro quo element. Now, government is free to use the tax amount for any public benefit, whereas fees are used only for specific purposes, and the base of tax can change with the laws changed by the government, whereas base of fee will change with the decisions made by the authorities. These are the few important differences that you can remember and write in your exam. With that, I'm concluding this presentation. I think I'm using too many times on Indian Constitution and Article 265 and other stuff. I think I need to clarify that in my next presentation. I will come up with my next presentation very soon. Thank you so much for watching me. Please like, share and comment my videos. All the very best for your exams, and thank you so much for watching me.